What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna be fishing at the dam. Today we're here at Nickajack once again. Finally got a break in some of the rain, so we're back here again. So let's jump into some fishing, see what we can get a hold of here at Nickajack Dam. All right, so today I got both my poles with me and my net. Gonna be probably trying to use some worms. Gonna find a little calm spot. Hopefully some of these birds will fly away, because there are birds everywhere over here. And be able to find a calm spot. So it looks like there's only one thing generating right now. So that means it's pretty calm. I looked online, it looked like they changed their TVA dam generation timeline. So usually you can go and look at it and it'll tell you like, hey, this is about to generate at this time and this is going to generate at this time. But I didn't see that at all, so I don't know if they're generating today or what time they will be generating if they are. So I don't know. The water does look pretty low currently. See if I can find me a spot. It's been a while since I've been down here, so I don't really know what spot I usually choose, but we'll find something here. Yeah, since it's been so long, I can't tell if the water is high or if the water is low. Hold on. I got a hook in my pants from this bait. Okay. Yeah. Probably put one pole. Probably use my stronger pole first, which is this big game one. I'll probably use the other one later on. But this seems like a good enough spot, if any. And I ended up buying some hooks as well, because the hooks that I used last time I did not like. So let me go over those. So what I got today in my bag is I got some live red worms. Then also got Guggen Squad Banger. I think that'll be cool to try out. Then I got some one-aught hooks. I also got this barrel swivel. So I'm gonna try all those out. I'm gonna tie this stuff up, see if the thing's biting. Now in the area that we're kind of at, looks like it's kind of a calm little lull right here. Little pockets up, maybe hanging out right here. Seems like it's a little back pool coming through. The water's pretty calm today, but we'll see. I'm gonna start off with the heavier rod first, and then I might move over to the lighter rod, just so I can feel some more of the action. But yeah, let's get. Okay, so I got this rod set up here. I'm using the big game one. I think this may be a little too big for my application currently, because I'm just fishing pretty close to shore. May switch to my other one, my lighter one, until, you know, unless I'm going to use like a bigger bait or something. But that one I like the action a little bit better, and this one is just, I think, a little too big in my opinion. Alright, so I'm going to switch over really quickly. Alright, I'm hooked up. Let's see. Got a bass. This is a nice bass too. Look at this thing. Got him on the crank. If I can move my pole around. Whew. Got this dude on the crankbait. Get him up here. Look at that. That is a toad. There's a toad bass. Look how big that thing is. Holy moly. He was just chilling down there. Let's see how big this bass is. Really. Ah, fuck. Look at that. Got stuck on my leg. Bro is tripping. Ah! Nightmare scenario. Holy moly. Hold on, bro. You're tripping. I can't get this out of my leg. I don't want bro to die. Okay, first of all, let me go get my net. Maybe I can put him in the net. Till then, this bro's tripping. He is wedged in this rock. Okay, out of the rock. Okay, yeah, bro, get out of the rock, bro. Okay. Okay, look at him. Pretty decent sized fish, if I do say so myself. Alright, I'm gonna measure him really quick, then I'm gonna get him back in the water. Probably gonna have to rehab him since he decided he wants to flail back. Get a measure on this dude. He is due for about 16.5 inches. Almost 17 inches. He a big dude. Alright. Let's get him back. Revived. There you go. Okay, not my finest moment, and I still got the crank in my leg, and that was equally as difficult. Everybody will probably be like in the comments, be like, why'd you drop him? Why'd you do it? Earlier, before I caught that fish and I got crankbait stuck in my leg, I slashed my finger basically in half. So when the fish bit down on my finger, it was over. That wound opened back up. So let me see if I can get this crank out of my leg. Jeez. But he swam off. He's healthy. That's the important part. Let me see. Get this out of my pants leg. Okay. Whew. That was crazy. All right. So this thing broke off too. Luckily it broke off at the shore. So I may switch to my heavier light. Well, no, I was able to pull that thing in with this one. I'm just gonna retie. That was a nice bass. I don't have a scale, so I couldn't weigh it, but 17 inches, 16 and a half, 17 inches. Pretty decent sized fish. But yeah, that crankbait. Now this is the one that I talked about earlier. This is the Guggen Squad Banger, I think. Crankbait in the shad profile. Now I have been seeing some of these things, some of these bass. That's why I moved down here from where I was at. I saw them chasing shad earlier, so I was like, man, I need to put on something that's got, you know, a shad profile to it. And that's why I switched to this from the worm, because they wasn't eating the worm, wasn't nothing touching these worms. Usually I use night crawlers, but I end up getting these red worms. These red worms are pretty tiny, so I was hoping I could have got, you know, something smaller and then used it as bait for some of these big fish. I also forgot to bring my net. That's when I first got here. My cast net, not that net. When I first got here, because I saw a bunch of shad, and we would have been on with those shad starting off. But I'm pretty sure that's not the only bass that's lurking around here. Definitely not the biggest one. So I need to get a scale so I can actually weigh these things. See how much they weigh. I would say that's probably my PB bass right there. I haven't caught one that big, I don't think, ever. All might have been like very tiny, super small. So be gentle in the comment section, giving me grief, because that was super chaotic. That thing hooked me. Like, you all saw it in the pants. You all didn't see it in my leg. So it actually went through down here where it's at, and was actually in my skin, like in my knee. That's why I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. But yeah, we're gonna continue using this right where I'm seeing those things at. Hopefully we can get another bite. Like I said, I'm seeing these bass come and chase these shad that are over here. So I know that they're gonna be out here chasing this thing, especially if it's got a shad profile. This crankbait just moves side to side, mimicking a fleeing shad. Yeah, that was crazy. Alright, second fish. It's a little bitty bluegill that was chilling down there. I'm gonna throw him back. Yeah, I should have came down here. I could have used these guys as bait. I may still, but never know. But yeah, now I move spots. I'm on the side over here. Because I got all these worms. I got to use these worms. And I'm just jigging these up and down. That's my setup. Got a little weight. Put them down here. Jigging it a little bit off the bottom. Let them bite. Got just a bluegill right there, and then I got a 17-inch bass on the bank.
Oh yeah? Strap bass?
Yeah, it was over there where that tube is at.
Chet, let me one for me, okay? Chet, let me one. That's what I want.
What kind of bait are y'all using?
We use chicken liver and worms.
Okay, yeah, I'm using worms too.
What you use?
Just worms?
Just worms?
Yeah. Y'all use any?
Chicken liver for the catfish.
Yeah. Y'all use like bluegill?
Yeah, you know the bluegill eat the chicken liver too.
Okay, yeah, if I catch some, I'll bring them down to you all.
All right, thank you, buddy.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, the bluegill is the best eating. You know that.
Yeah.
I like that one. Thank you, though.
Yeah, no problem. Alright, so we'll probably try to catch some more of these bluegill right here. Now that we know they're there. Since they want them, I'll get them down there to them. Because I'm not gonna eat them. And there's a bunch of them down here. It sounded like they were trying to catch catfish. I can't tell if I'm hooked up or not. Okay, no, it took the whole worm. That was weird. I felt like I was hooked up, but then I wasn't hooked up. Wish I had my bucket in my car. I'll put some water in it. Then I'll keep them, give them to them alive. But I don't have my bucket. Man, they ain't playing around with these worms. I got a bunch of them, 3 packs of them. And it seems like they don't even care what status these worms are in. Because they got too hot on my end. And we're all messed up. So I meant to bring a cooler and put some in them. Here Who knows, we may get a bass or something from down here. There's been some stuff cruising along this bank down here. Not just these small bluegill. Oh yeah. There's another bluegill. Now, I don't know if that's eating size for him or not. So we're gonna toss that one back in there. Shook the hook off the last second though. Yeah, but it sounded like they were catching catfish to eat. Okay, how did this thing get tangled on here? I'm assuming it went that way. Okay. That was a pretty big bluegill. Almost completely gone. So I know they're on that side at least. I wonder what's on this other side right here. It's got a little more current. Maybe a bigger fish. Who knows? Nah, current is too crazy right here. Current is way too crazy. Did I get stuck? That's so weird. It literally just fell down. It fell straight down. And then got lodged into something. Messed up my weight and everything. That was super weird. Okay. Let's try again. On the side we were already on. Now it's been a day, man. Got my leg tore up. Cut my thumb open. But hey, that's fishing, y'all. That is just another day of fishing.
Oh yeah, is that what good help does? Yeah. It'll do it. You want to see it? Okay, you want to see it?
You have any luck?
Yeah, I got one bluegill.
Oh, yeah?
I usually take the beta cooler, put it on that rail, and push it up. Done the job. It was worth its 1 cent. Yeah, it was on the 1 cent deal. Spin the wheel. I still think they got me. I don't think I got all my stuff. I think they still want me to pay 31. Yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah.
It's funny, y'all. Alright, so I think that one's empty. Toss that one to the side. And this one is basically mush at this point. I may not even be able to use that one. Let's see about this one. This one is mush as well, but it is less mush. Well, might be the same amount of mush. Yeah, that was funny. Y'all heard me say hello to them when they first came down. And bro looked at me and didn't say nothing. Okay. Anyway, we continue on. I don't even know if these... The problem with the mushy ones is that they can't stay on the hook because they basically have dissolved into mush. So if I can't get them to stay on the hook, then when I toss it down there, I'm not gonna be able to hook any fish. How that keeps getting inside of this thing and intertwined. So weird. Guess I'm just gonna have to be quicker. My weight keeps slipping too. That's not helping me. Put my weight back up. Crimp this down so that it'll stay. Keeps just sliding up and down. I'm struggling with the mushy baits. Don't have much time to pull the hook. Once it's down there. Pull it like 2 times and the bait's already gone. Next time I'm gonna have to bring a cooler to put these in if I'm bringing worms back. Man, that thing bit hard. And it still didn't get hooked. That's crazy. Just mush. They're destroying this mush bait though. Goodness. Okay. It's getting more and more difficult to get these things off of here. stuck? Or am I hooked up? I think I'm stuck. And I lost my hook. Alright guys, well, all these things are basically mush. They're not even usable at this point. So, can't use those. It's just a big ball of mush. So, probably go and give those guys this one bluegill and see if they want it. But I'll probably put my stuff in my car first. Ooh, they got it. Got the worm. Alright. So yeah, next time I come, if I don't see any shad, I may come over here if there's nobody here like it was last time and toss some stuff in with my bucket. Catch some bluegill. Toss those out as bait. Man, these things are quick. I take the worm and they run off with it. Like so fast that I can't even hook them. Oh yeah, I still got a bunch of worms in here. So plenty of food for these little fish down here. Man, if you were eating these like that guy said, you'd have a string grabbing by now. Okay, hold on, I got something in my eye. I think it was sweat. And they took the worm again. But yeah, falls fell super simple. Just put the worm on. Try to make sure the hook is out, which I don't think I'm doing. And then set the hook, is what I'm failing to do. I don't know how they're able to grab this worm, and I'm yanking it, and the hook's not set. Is this hook too big for bluegill? I don't know what size it is, by the way, but it's small. Oh, I think I got one. Oh yeah, got another one. Now, is that eating size? I don't know, y'all tell me. They're starting to get a little bigger. Come on, bro. Pretty decent size, about hand size. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna get him to that guy, and they still be alive, so. I may just be catching just to catch. Is that a bluegill? What is that? Oh, it's a big old bluegill. Very big one. Now that one I think is eating size. I think he swallowed the hook. Yeah, bro, swallowed that. Yeah, this guy swallowed that hook. I don't know how I'm gonna get it out without him dying. So I may have to give this one to that guy. I don't know how I'm gonna get this hook out. Yeah, he just gonna have to take an L on this one. So I'll probably give that guy this fish, because I can't, well, wait a minute, the hook is right there. Nah, he bleeding. He probably done. I'll probably keep putting in the bag. He swallowed the hook. And I had to rip half of his insides out to get. Alright, so I got one bluegill I'm gonna give to these guys up here. Overall, it's been a pretty good day of fishing. Caught a bunch of little bluegill and that one PB bass that I got. But other than that, it's been pretty chill. I usually come up here when I fish and get some shad, but didn't have my net. I think my net is broken. I'm on net number 2 now, about to be on net number 3. think my net is broken, so may have to go back to Wally World, get me another net. I think they got two, looks like two generators running. So that'll be good for, I guess, whoever's down here fishing these sides. Maybe some fish chilling right in there, but if I had my casting, I would have got all those shad in my bucket, but didn't have it, so yeah. Look at that gar right there. Little gar just chilling right there. Just came up. Still sitting there. You can see him. Seems like the majority of the fish came up this way. A bigger fish, I should say. But there's usually a bunch of people up here, so I don't come up here that often, but I may start coming up here, casting, seeing what's. Yeah, look at all these shad. There's a bunch of shad. Somewhere, it looks like somebody got a bunch of them. They're everywhere. They're a little tiny. But oh, and they're right there. A bunch of shad. Got one bluegill.
Yes, oh, thank you, buddy.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
thank
no
you
problem.
very much.
No problem. Good luck.
Thank you, I need it. I got that ring on my catfish.
Yeah, you can get a catfish with that. You can cut it in too. Yeah. Nice. Good luck. No problem. Yeah, if I had a cast net, I could have came right there. Look at all these little thread fin. Yeah, it's a lot of them right there. A bunch of them. Could have caught all those with my net. Then put them in a bucket. Came down here to the little bank. Then there you go. On your way. But we know next time. I couldn't see the shad except for that one time, but it seems like with the dam, the second generation started, or second generator, I should stop saying generation. Second generator came on. It went over there to that one. So yeah, ultimately, yeah, you know, you live and you learn. I'll do it next time, so it's no biggie. Super stoked those guys were happy about getting that. Seemed like they were getting some catfish to eat. You know, I'm just here fishing for sport. But if you guys want me to do a catch and cook video, let me know. Drop a comment down below, and I'll probably do a catch and cook video. But probably catch and cook catfish, just 'cause I don't feel like dealing with the scales or anything else. I may fry it up. You never know. Yeah, that'd be a good possible video. So yeah, if you guys want to see that, make sure you drop a comment down below. I'll do a catch and cook of either catfish, or if I get bluegill big enough, or crappie, or even a walleye. But I don't want to catch and cook a bass. They're too pretty, man. Pretty bass, man. Like that one I had today. Man, broke my heart to drop that thing. So I was trying to revive it, make sure it was alive. After I gave it a concussion being a goober. But, you know, it is what it is. He swam off, he was good to go. That's always good. It's hot. And it got a bunch of threadfin or needlepoint shad up there.
Oh, really?
If you got a net, it's like they're right on the bank, right where those guys are standing. It's about 8,000 of them. You just get a net and just scoop them up. Yeah. Well, that's been it for this one. Alright, well, that walk never gets easy. Walking all the way down to the dam and walking all the way back. Especially when it's 99 degrees outside. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's 99 degrees. It's hot. But definitely a good day. That bass was pretty cool, but in order for you to register a bass, it's got to be up there. I mean, I think it said like 20 inches. I'm gonna go back and research. I think it was between 18 to 20 inches. That one was big, was definitely my PB, but was not, you know, any record break-in or any really noteworthy. I guess it was just a healthy fish. So if you like these videos, make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Also, if you want to see that catch and cook video, drop a comment down below and I will see what I can do. Peace.